All of the things that you go through your life are all still with you, even if you're in a different point now than you were when you go through them. And so if you never become aware of them and deal with them and address them and all of that stuff, like, it doesn't just go away. So that's like the cheat code and the key. Depression and anxiety and stuff is like prevalent in my family. Like, I'm no like stranger to all of this. You hear these terms, you hear like trauma, fear, anxiety, and you think that it's like the big ones, you know, like went through like something super traumatic, or like you must be like deathly afraid of something, or you must, you know, have like crippling anxiety. It's not just that. And you go through traumas every day. So many of our traumas, I feel like, happen when we're kids, when we're like vulnerable. For me, one of them growing up, a really big one, was just stuff with my appearance, a struggle that probably most people walking on this earth have. I was on the school bus and all of the popular boys were in the back. I think I was in like 6th grade. It was all the 8th grade boys. And they like called my name and I turned around. I was like, oh, they want to talk to me. And I turned around and they were just like, see, I told you her face is so ugly. And it was just like, you know, it's like, what do you do in that moment besides just like retreat like a hermit crab and just like scared or something? I got to a point where I would look in the mirror and I would not see a face. Like, I would literally just see things that were wrong. Just lists of like things that I hate. Like, I don't see happiness. Like, I don't see any of these things. I just see like problems. I don't want to get to the end of my life and realize that I like missed out on so much or whatever because I was so caught up in like, how do I look? Navigating all of that and recognizing that all of that sticks with you, it's so layered. Like the comparison game, like whether or not you realize you're doing it or whether or not you want to be doing it, but all of the beauty standards and like the societal like emphasis that's put on like physical beauty, this list of things that you're supposed to have physically, and if you don't have them, you're not attractive, and each box that you uncheck that you don't have just makes you less and less, you know, more and more like worthless. Before working with Dr. Mondo and Cheatcode, I felt damaged in different ways, and you just kind of think, like, you just accept it, like, I'm always gonna be damaged from this. You don't just like evolve from the kid version of you to the adult version of you and be like two separate entities. That's what a lot of what we had worked on, remembering that, like, and recognizing that all of the things that you go through your life are all still with you, even if you're in a different point now than you were when you go through them, you know? And so if you never become aware of them and deal with them and address them and all of that stuff, like, it doesn't just go away, you know, it's all in there. That's like the cheat code and the key. I definitely didn't think that like transformational healing was possible, like especially through one session. Like where I'm at now, I really do not value physical appearance, like for me or for anyone, as like even in the top like 10 of things that matter, you know? Like for me, it's character, it's personality, it's integrity, it's all of those things. It doesn't come easy, it doesn't change overnight, you know? Like I still have a lot of the same struggles, but it's just like shifting my focus and shifting my value. Don't let society tell you that how you look is what matters, and that if you're not completely happy with how you look, that you're somehow like worth any less, or that you shouldn't be happy because you don't look a certain way. You are so much more than how you look. Everything begins in the mind, like good, bad, or indifferent, everything begins in the mind. You have power and control over your thoughts. Putting in the reps and the practice of like reminding yourself what the truth is so that you can heal. Anyone can increase their mental strength, anyone can increase their mental endurance, anyone can work past their trauma, anyone can work past their insecurities, anyone can work past their fears. Like, you have to do the work in your mind. You have to get in there and get to the root of things, and it's possible. Anyone can do it.